Right now, Earth's magnetic shield just did something impossible. Magnetometers around the globe registered a sharp jump, a spike that should not exist. The timing and the signature point to a jaw-dropping possibility. Andromeda, 2.5 million light-years away, might have reached across the cosmic void and rattled our planet's magnetosphere. If this holds true, it rewrites the rules of space weather. Stick around, we'll walk through the data, the mechanisms, and why scientists are quietly recalculating everything they thought they knew about Earth's defenses. If you love deep space mysteries and the edge of modern science, subscribe and hit the bell. Let's dive in. Our magnetic field is not permanent, it waxes and wanes. Over geological time it weakens, flips, and comes back, often reversed. Normally, the magnetosphere responds to the sun, solar wind, solar storms, flares. That's the usual space weather story. But 3 days ago, something different happened. Multiple ground-based magnetometers, ESA swarm satellites, and even quantum-grade sensors at research labs all recorded the same, short, sharp magnetic jump within a tight 6-minute window. That kind of global agreement rules out simple instrument error. This was real, and it arrived during quiet solar hours. Most magnetic transients we detect come from inside our galaxy, solar or galactic sources. But this event lines up with a direction pointing toward Andromeda. That's 2.5 million light-years away. For anything from that far to still carry enough coherence to nudge our magnetosphere? That is astonishing. It would be like feeling a faint tap from across an ocean and realizing it was deliberately aimed at you. Here's the detail that keeps scientists awake: the signal contains a repeating frequency, a numerical fingerprint that shows up twice in the data stream. Once when the pulse hits the outer magnetosphere, and again as it resonates deeper through our magnetic field lines. That repetition tells us this isn't random noise, it's structured. And the frequency itself doesn't match anything in existing cosmic catalogs. That's a red flag, or a calling card. If this is real, 3 frameworks could explain how an Andromeda origin pulse rattled Earth. Resonance trigger hypothesis: every physical system has natural frequencies. Strike the right pitch, and a small input explodes into a measurable response. Think of an opera singer shattering a wine glass. The pulse from Andromeda might have been weak but perfectly tuned to Earth's magnetic resonances, amplifying a whisper into a measurable spike. Intergalactic magnetic bridge: the universe isn't a perfect vacuum. It's threaded with cosmic filaments, magnetized plasma highways that connect galaxies. If those filaments can maintain coherence across millions of light-years, a pulse could ride those magnetic bridges with less decay than we expect, arriving focused enough to register here. Quantum-grade sensor era: our instruments have gotten astonishingly sensitive. Atomic magnetometers, quantum sensors, and AI anomaly detectors pick up magnetic whispers that older gear simply missed. It's possible these signals have been happening all along, we just couldn't hear them until now. There is precedent for distant objects influencing Earth's magnetosphere. In 2004, a magnetar flare about 50,000 light-years away made Earth's magnetic field ring like a bell for several seconds. If Andromeda produced a similar event across 50 times that distance, the implications are staggering. Either the event was far more coherent, or our understanding of intergalactic signal propagation needs revision. Now the unnerving part: the timing window suggests alignment. The data's frequency matches a pattern that lines up when our galaxy and Andromeda are in a specific alignment. That points to precision. Frequency matching needs tuning, magnetic bridges need alignment. That combination hints at targeting, not randomness. If true, it raises questions about whether cosmic events can be directional in a way that affects specific planetary systems. So what's at stake? First, our concept of space weather expands beyond the Sun. Intergalactic events could become part of the equation. Second, if such signals can resonate with Earth's magnetosphere, we must study their frequency signatures. Can they be predicted? Third, there's a technology angle. These quantum sensors are revealing the universe's hidden language. We need coordinated global monitoring to catalog and interpret these events. Skeptics will and should demand rigor. Correlation is not causation. Researchers must rule out local interference, data processing errors, and known astrophysical sources. That's science. But the cross-platform agreement, ground sensors, satellites, quantum labs, is compelling. The immediate next steps are rigorous peer review, cross-checks with archival data, and targeted observations of Andromeda for repeat signals. If confirmed, this changes the cosmic map of influence. Andromeda's whisper would teach us that galaxies can interact in subtle, targeted ways across mind-boggling distances. It would force a rethink of planetary protections, space weather forecasting, and maybe even how civilizations, if they exist, could send or detect signals across intergalactic distances. Want the raw data and visuals? I'll link the detection plots and timestamped spectrograms in the description. Drop a comment. Do you think this was natural resonance, an intergalactic bridge, or something stranger? If you like this kind of deep space detective work, smash that like button, subscribe, and share. We're just getting started.